Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy or Amylouise. I am a qualified makeup artist of 13, almost 14 years, and I am here 3 times a week with beauty content for you. So if you are new, please do hit that subscribe button. Today I'm doing this kind of zebra print look. Yesterday I did, what did I do yesterday? I did cow print yesterday. I didn't film it. I got in trouble by like my patrons who was like, why did you not film this? I just wanted a day where I could just like sit kind of in the dark a little bit and just like play with makeup on my own. Sometimes you just need like a little bit of like makeup therapy time and not like makeup camera time. So yeah, I just kind of took the day for myself. Makeup wise, like obviously like the full day wasn't for myself, but the makeup portion was, and I did like a cow print and I absolutely loved it. I put it on Instagram and people seem to like it. So we're doing zebra print. I think I'm going to turn this into a series, and I'm going in with the Beauty Bay Sunset Horizons palette. I do go in a little bit, like literally one shade from the Pastels, Beauty Bay Pastels palette too. But we're going in with these and we're going to create this zebra print eye look. Okay, I have less than an hour to get fully ready, so we're going to make this quick. So I am starting off, I'm going to pack the 3 shades into my crease first. So I'm going to start off with pink, which is Flamingo. Then the Twilight shade, which is the darkest purple. And then, what is this called? Thunder, which is the darkest blue. So pink on the middle, blue on the outer, purple on the middle. And for this, I have 3 of the same brush. And these are all Morphe JS13 brushes. So pink first. I'm gonna... Oh, my primer's creased a little. I've only primed like through my crease and up to my brow. I've not actually like primed my lid, just because it'd be a waste and I need to remove that anyway. I'm going to keep my eye open and I'm going to pack this on so that I know that it's above the crease. I have hooded eyes. If you don't have hooded eyes, you don't really need to do this, but because I've got hooded eyes, I need it to be able to be visible like when I'm looking straight forward. So I'm going to pack this on the first third of my eye, almost half, because I do wing it out. So I'm not counting just like my eye as thirds, like I'm taking it out a little bit. Same with the other shades. This is not like blendy time, this is like pack those shades on, get the pigmentation, we'll blend later. I'm then going in with a Luxie 231 brush, and I'm literally taking the 2 pinks in the palette and I'm just doing that, and I'm going to blend out the pink portion. Tiny little circular motions. I don't want to go too high, but I do want to blend it out. I'm then taking a Morphe M456 and I'm doing the same thing, so the darker purple and then the medium, which is called Hibiscus. So I'm just literally going like this and then tapping off the excess. And again, circular motions, keeping it quite tight because obviously I have to take it higher than my crease for it to be visible. I don't want to go too wild. And then I'm taking a Jessup 231 brush and exactly the same thing. I'm taking the dark and the medium blue to mix and start to blend this out. From here I'm taking a Jessup 227 brush and I'm just taking the lightest pink on its own. I'm going to blend just the pink area. Nice soft circular motions get that blend going. Then I'm taking Morphe M433 and I'm taking a mix of this medium purple hibiscus and bikini, which is this kind of hammer violet shade, to blend the purple. And then I'm taking an Sigma E35 and I'm just taking the pale blue on its own, which is deep. This one just here. This is when I jump into the pastels palette and I go in with Cloud Free, which is the pale blue. I had to look multiple times at the name of this because I didn't understand. It just wasn't computing in my brain. And I'm just gonna blend that on the very outer. Now this look, I will admit, looks a mess until it comes together. You're kind of colour blocking the shadows, and then when you go in with the second blend it kind of just comes together. So I'm going to go and do that now. I'm probably just going to like cut that out because it's the exact same steps as what I just done again. That's it. Okay, now we have this. I'm taking a big fluffy brush. This one is an M441. Any big fluffy brush will do, and I'm just going to take this from the pink and just blend, there's no product on the brush, and just blend between all of that just to make sure that the edges are really nice and smooth and that there is a final blend between the shades. It doesn't have to be exact, but you do want some sort of blend there because I am going to cut away quite an amount of this. Okay, to cut my crease I'm actually using Vaseline. You can use whatever you like to use to cut your crease. I picked this up from Amylouise. It works. It gets a really beautiful crisp finish. So I'm going to use my Vaseline. And the brush that I like to use for my cut creases is actually one that I got in a Primark Christmas gift set thing. I actually did a video on it on my channel, and I found this brush, and honestly this is the brush that I've been using for my cut creases ever since. It's just a tiny little flat brush. You can use whatever you want. I just go into the Vaseline and I cut the brush and then I scrape off the excess so that you've got Vaseline on there but it's not like really thick and gunky. So what I do is I make sure I've got a tissue ready, and I also make sure I have a cotton bud ready to go for when I need to clean it up. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to kind of swipe on the shape that I want. You do need to be pretty confident in what you're doing if you're going to use this technique. I found it quite easy, but because it's clear, you've got to have that confidence about what you're doing to do it, basically. Then clean off your brush on the tissue, keeping your eye, like, keep looking down or closed. And then what I do is I take my fingers in the tissue like this and I place it on and I drag it down. So placing it on without being particularly careful, and then you can just drag it down, move to a clean bit of the tissue, do the outer portion just like that, and then just to get like super close to the edges just in case you've missed any, you go in with your cotton bud, and this just gives the cleanest cut crease of your life. It is wild. I want to know what was going on in the room when they discovered this. Like, how do you figure this out? Like, where did this come from? How did they go, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut the crease with some Vaseline. I want to know. Okay, so we've got to this stage. I'm then going in with the Amylouise Fresh Ink, which is the white like crisp finish. and I'm going in with a 7072 brush. Any flat brush will do. If you don't have this, a white like liner, like liquid liner or water activated liner would work. I guess you could use face paint, but maybe not. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to pop this on my Cutcrease. I'm going to take my fan and just start to dry this down a little bit, just so that it's not so tacky. These do self-set, but I want to speed up the process. Okay, to create the black stripes, I'm looking in the viewfinder and I look crazy. I'm going in with the fresh ink. So we've got the white fresh ink, which is called Rewhite, and then we've got the Feed Black, which is the black version. I'm going to use this to create my stripes, and I'm just using a regular liner brush. This one is a Morphe M250-1. I have like 6 of these because you get so many in the James Charles brush collections. I've got the large and I've got the small. I think I've got 2 of the small and 1 large. So yeah, you get quite a few. I think you get like 4 in the big one and then maybe like 2 in the small. But yeah, if you want to get into like Morphe brushes, those are definitely like a great way to do that. So I'm just taking the product on my brush, and I'm not taking much at all. And honestly, all this is triangles. So you want one going up, one going down, one going up, one going down, one going up, one going down, the entire thing. And I've left this quite thick. I'm gonna clean it up once I've finished my black stripes, but it's not you don't have to be too tidy down here because you're just going to clean it up anyway. So I started up, like going down on this side, so I'm going to start going up on this side, just, I don't know, to be different, I guess. So I'm just going to take my point and drag down to my lash line and kind of just make a triangle and then fill it in. The triangles do not need to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination, just simply because when you look at like actual zebra stripes or zebra stripes, they're not like perfect triangles anyway. They're kind of, they're fair, so they move and they change, and they're jagged, and they're each one's unique. Okay, so you should have something like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that cotton bud and a little bit more Vaseline. I'm just going to kind of roll it in the Vaseline and then like take off the excess. And then I'm going to use this to clean up the outer edge. This, with these fresh inks, crisp finishes, acid rains, they're all basically the same product, just different names from Amylouise. This is the easiest way to remove these, is with an oil or like Vaseline, because otherwise it is an effort. So I'm just going to take my cotton bud from the corner of my eye and I'm just going to go up and create a point at the end of this wing. Just like that. Go over the excess. And then use the dry side to remove any excess Vaseline. And then, just because I wanted a little extra pop, I got this like little pink line. Obviously, like, you don't have to do that. I'm using the Super Beauty in Scrunchy, which is this beautiful bright pink. And another liner brush. This one is another one of the same liner brush that I just used, the M250-1. I don't know why there's a -1, but there is. And with liners, you want your water in the lid, dip your brush in, wet your brush, and then take that into your liner and just activate a small section. You don't want to go into the warring teapot, because then you're not going to have the right consistency. You're going to have too much moisture in the product, and it can actually turn your product bad. And then I'm just going to create the line. I'm not doing a wing.
It's 8:08 a.m.
Okay guys, lashes and base is on. I'm going to quickly do the lower lash line, and I'm crunched for time, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna take the brush with the purple on it that we used to pack on the lower lash line, and I'm just gonna pack that on my lower lash line. I packed it on the crease, not the lower lash line. I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line. I'm not actually using any extra product, this is just what's like left on the brush. And then I'm going to take the bigger brush with the purple on it and blend that out. I just wanted something a little bit kind of grungy and I don't know, purple. So I've popped that on there. Close that up. I'm going to go in with my Solar Sailor highlighter on my inner corner. This is what I've got on my face at the minute. I literally have 20 minutes to get out the door, take my son to school. I've not took pictures, I've not took a thumbnail photo, and I'm not dressed, nor have I done my hair. So today's going well. I've been up since 6 o'clock. Today's going well. And then as a contrast, I'm going to take the Salty AF Crisp Finish by Louise. I'm just going to take this on a little flat top brush. This is a E17 by Sigma. At least that's what I think it says. I'm just going to pop this on the waterline. Put a mascara on the lower lash line and we are done. Okay guys, this is the finished look. What do you think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know down below what animal you think I should do next. Like I said, I did cow yesterday. I'll probably film that at some point for you guys, because my patrons told me off for not filming. But yeah, I'm gonna probably make this into a series, do a whole bunch of different animals, and the inspo for this particular look is Judas Tape on Instagram. I'll link that down below for you to check out, as well as all the links and descriptions of everything that I've used. There'll be discount codes and stuff down there too for you, so check that out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.